Okay. Gotta fix the resources, build script for web, all that stuff. Okay, here we go. Yep, in scripting I got Raylib all compiled. By the way, can you hear me okay? I got Raylib all compiled for Unscripted. I built the game perfectly. All I need to do is embed the assets now, and I'll be ready to go. I'm going to host it on my website, and everybody will be able to play. Hopefully in like less than an hour or so. So should be pretty cool. Just looking for one thing here. So the first thing I need to do is refactor this. I'm using the make file right now, which works fine, but I need to put it into run.bat. So actually I'm going to use VS Code for this part because it's a lot of jumping around. And then I'm going to move back to Vim. Okay, so this I think I can just change because I'm going to try changing this back because I want to keep all the things. Awesome. Glad you can hear me. Okay. This should be okay. These are the resource files. I actually had some ideas too for like adding cache if you win or lose the duels, and then like you can change your guy's outfit and stuff like that. I actually need to make sure this compiles first, to be honest. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so then like the idea is aside from high score, it'll keep track of like money. I did have a problem with the resources, but I figured it out. So like with the mscripting thing, what you have to do is when you compile it, you have to specify the resources file, and then it puts it into like the binary. So I'm going to fix that right now actually. But I'm just talking about what I'm going to do for features. So that is the idea. So that looks good. And put that into the bash script. Okay. So this is going to be kind of goofy, huh? If I don't do it right. Thinking here, because right now the thing for web is a make file, and I don't need all this. But it works, I guess. So I need to add this this line here. I was just looking at it. Okay, yeah, preload file resources like this. For mscripting. So, yep. So, and I think have to target the resources file. So, asset path, and just set it in there. So, thinking about where to put that real quick wherever the flags are. See, I'm just checking out this compile real quick. I'm not going to need any of this because I'm not using it. Anything that's not. So the idea is to get rid of the make the makefile all together, and then to put it into this batch script that I have, because I like running everything from the command line, like run clean, or like run build, like run clean, run debug, all that stuff. So that's the idea, is to get rid of that preload file name of resources directory. Yeah, exactly. So that's the idea. That is the idea. All right. Okay, back here. So I'm just going to clean this up and make it easier for me. And all of this platform desktop don't need. Don't need this either. Or this. For that release path, it's fine. Nope, nope, nope. To make so I think right here, preload file, and then it has to go out, and then resources, I think. Let's try that. I'm gonna try to compile it. Okay, that's for desktops. That's not what I need to be doing. I need to go compile web, and then try to run the make. Oh no. Okay, so that's because I changed resources.c. So shit. So it didn't like it, and I think it's because it was compiling for Windows, and so I have to change that back. So if I go game vim source resources, so I have to do this correctly eventually, but I think right now it's not going to work. So I'm just going to uncomment all of this. Oh, I see. Because how would it know? It needs to have this copied to the build directory initially. This is why I need to do a build script, actually. So I'm going to leave this alone. And I'm going to turn this into a thing, a build script. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Run clean web run clean build. Okay. For directory name in lowercase. Yeah, I mean, I don't think actually though that Windows is case sensitive in a lot of cases. It doesn't. It's not like a NIC system where it differentiates between case sensitive files. And so I think in Windows, like resources and resources are the same files and directories. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I need to do is take this and figure this out. Well, it might be too difficult to do the mscripting thing like that. But what I can do is copy the resources file over when I build it. Like, let's just do that first to make sure it builds. What do I do here? Start. Okay. So if I just put this into compile for now, but not for web. Oh, Yeah, so the web thing is completely different is actually what I'm figuring out. Okay, let's try this. Make. Okay, so same thing, that's fine, clear. So it doesn't like that because it has the stupid, I'll show you. I gotta take out the win thing because we're not compiling for win and it knows that actually. So source resources. So I think if I uncomment this, it will work. And just comment this stuff out, which I need to figure out. I don't know like what I need to do the in-def for web, but I think for right now that will make it compile. Okay, so compile web and then make. So that worked, and I guess we're going to be able to test it here in a second. Okay, so that compiled. All right, so now I'm going to spin up my local host here. Put this in like the draw web file. Okay, and I don't think I need the resources for this. I think it just can use the data file, and I just take these 4 files right here and put them in the local host, and now we should be able to test. Perfect. Works perfectly. You don't have Python? Yeah, I do. It's just the one click on the little XAMPP server is easier. I have everything. I have the Python web server, the Node web server, so on and so forth. But I just find it easier like that. So yeah, that's perfect actually. That works as expected. So now I think I'm just going to edit some of the stuff off, some of the WASM stuff off, and that should be ready to go, actually. Ready to like put up on the web. Okay, let me think here. So file directory, this is going to be draw web. And where's that localhost item too? I need to keep that. Probably just go localhost. Keep this open over here. Nice, it works. Good job. Thanks. You helped me a lot for this stuff, but now it's like a lot easier. When you're getting started, it's really tough. So the data, I'm sure the .data file is the resources file that was embedded. Thankfully that worked first time. This is the WebAssembly file, and then this is all like the minified JavaScript, which is crazy. It's so much, but it actually doesn't take that much. And then this is the actual display. So what I need to change now is the display. Okay, so I want to take off, this is going to be, title's going to be draw. I think with the licensing, and I'm definitely like going to put a shout out to Raylib somewhere for the game being worked in there to not misrepresent the engine I used. Oh, thanks for confirming that. I want to say, you know, I'm definitely not going to misrepresent it, but I don't need all this stuff because I'm not in debug mode anymore. So like everything else can go. The debugger and this top thing, like I don't really need either of those things. So I need to figure that out. So and that's just going to be like the markup in here. So I'll change all this. This is all meta. This is like search directory meta content stuff. And then here we go. So the header, I don't think I need. Okay, so that's just for the Raylib thing. I don't know, where's this? Don't need this either. That says it's loading, but then it won't load completely without that. I see. I can just take away the audio and the full screen suspend, right? Oof, that's not gonna work, is it? Don't delete the resume button. Yeah, I think there's like certain rules that the web browser has to have, but I'm definitely going to change the things here so that they're nice. Like, I'll make this a little, oops, Jesus. Make this a little stop emoji, right? Suspend, and then this will be like hands, full screen. Okay. That looks good. Oh, and I gotta do resume. Resume. Or suspend resume. Have to activate audio. Oh, so you can't have audio unless they say resume. That's annoying. We can't make the client turn that on by default. Oh, why? Why? Resume. Well, right here. Okay. So the sound won't come on by default. It's the same after compiling. Oh, no. So the sound works by default. So I don't need that because it says I didn't have to do anything to turn that on. I don't think I have desktop sounds enabled because I'm playing music. But the sound works. This is, I guess, here, I'll just turn off the music real quick and turn on the desktop audio. Yeah, the sound works, and I didn't have to click resume. So, man, that's so cool that you can full screen it like that. So I don't understand what I need that for. Okay, so that does turn off the sound initially, but it's on from the start. That's so weird. So something's weird there. So it shouldn't come off as resume from the start. Oh, I see. This is saying, so this needs to be suspend from the start. So suspend, resume. Because that's I forget what they call those things, like a ternary operator, right? These are both suspend, I think. So I'll just, it should be anyway, I think. You can play audio without, you click. That's not right. That's the wrong ternary. So that should be suspended resumes because you can play. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird what like the browser allows. I'm sure it probably like behaves differently in Chrome. If I pull up Chrome, like will it behave differently? So the suspend works properly there, but here it doesn't. That's probably why. So this looks like it's how it's supposed to be. So like we'll have the audio by default, right? The audio works. But then if I go up here, I can click suspend and it's going to suspend it. So no audio without me even turning the sound off, right? But that is not working correctly here. So it could be cached in Firefox, and that might be the problem, is that it might be cached. So, but I think it's working correctly. So I don't think I have to mess with it. I think it just might be cached. Stupid web and stupid caching. Okay. All right. What's next? So this little thing at the bottom, I don't need this. This little debug console. What is this? Whoa. Where's the inspector, dude? Okay. Text area output. I don't know like what mscripting requires, so like just doing all this, just guessing really, but I'm gonna try to remove the text area and reload. Oh, good. Okay, so works without that. I don't want it to take up the full length though. Like, how do I make it smaller? You know, I don't want it to be. I guess that is cool that it goes bigger and smaller, but I kind of want it to like remain static. Maybe that's going to be probably like a CSS property for the I forget what this is called. This is the inscripting border is going to be the. It's definitely going to be a CSS class, isn't it? Inscripting, yeah, margin left, margin right, auto, right? But if I say 0, 0, I bet you it stays. Again, I think this is cached, so I don't think I'm going to see any changes. I think I need to pull it up in Chrome and figure it out. Let's see what it does here. Localhost, draw web. Yeah, I don't know. Might either cached or I'm not doing it right. Okay. So, because it's definitely like this canvas display block mark 0px. Oh, the output actually I think was the text area. Something's causing this to scale. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but like when people go, and they're pressing down, like it's gonna scroll them down, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like you see how it's scrolling the window down? So the idea is to make it smaller. Definitely I think the thing controlling this, like if I was to inspect this, F12, this is the inscripting border, I think, is this class here? Yeah, inscripting border, that div. Inscripting border. Border 1px solid. That's just the thing. I think it's this CSS class. The padding, the margin left, margin right. Like, what if I say 2px? Or does it go together? I don't. Yeah, I think it goes together. So still stretching. Anything that says auto, we're removing. 2px. Okay, let's try this. Save, reload. Still flexing. Interesting. Margin 0. Do I have any control over this, like via Inscription? If you compile something with Inscription, does it have to be like full screen, it seems like I would be able to control it in the HTML. It doesn't, you know, because like all it's doing is rendering what goes in the canvas. And ideally, I want to be able to control it. So I'm trying to figure it out. It seems like it would just be a CSS class, like whatever this element is here. I guess we can see like what's controlling it. So I think mscripting's the class, and then padding right, padding left, display, center. So it's applying that too. So why wouldn't it be? Oh, nope. Still, even if I pull off those classes, I mean that's just it's saying you can kind of see the 2px from the left there, and if I take it off, which is stupid. I gotta figure that one out. And then I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. I definitely don't want that, the mscripting border. Mscripting border. Just take off that. Yoink. Reload. And no more border. Awesome. Canvas.inscripting. Thank you so much, Anata. Hope I'm saying that right. Canvas.inscripting. So border 0 none, background like width 100%. And so if I did, yes, perfect. Thank you, genius. Okay, so now I can fix all that other stuff. The margin left can be auto, the margin right can be auto. And then wherever I changed it before, I said, I don't remember, but we can definitely make this look better. Set the width and height. Oh, yeah. So I can set it the same as like I intend the game to be played. So that's nice. So I can set, so instead of width 50%, I can say width 800px always, and then height, or I think it's, I don't, like if I run the game, what does it look like? Oops. Okay, it's wider. Okay, so yeah, width 800, height 600px. And then let's see what that brings us. Ooh, that looks kind of shitty. Maybe it needs to be wider. Close, maybe 950. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Sweet. Okay, cool. So that pretty much looks perfect the way I expect it. And I can actually like just change this to be a different color. And so all done. What I'm gonna do now is put it up on the web, and I'll share a link and you can check it out and provide feedback. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the help. 800 by 450. It might be 800 by 450. I don't really know. I thought it was 800 by 600. 800. Yeah, I think it's 800 by 450. How, you know? Oh, that's right. You have access to the repo, so you can look. That's right. You're a contributor on this. Okay, so nice call. So yeah, that looks great. Sound works, and the game looks awesome. I'm definitely going to change the background though. Cool, all done. So the game's now ported to 4 platforms. I think if we looked at it, Linux, Mac OS, Web, and Windows now. So cool. I'm going to get it up, and I'm going to get a link out. I think the link that I'm going to set for this is going to be, I think I'm going to put it at like draw.rubyfail.com, and I will share that link once it's up and running. So I'm going to stop the stream because I got to SSH into my server, and get all of the web server stuff configured to run it and everything. But when I have it, I will share it. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time.